language is universal and intelligible. One can say that the universe was spoken, as everything is defined by two, and only two parts of speech, as far as the naming convention goes. Grammar, on the other hand, is particular and perceptible. It produces exactly four distinct, particular, categories of grammar forming a grammar matrix: common grammar, arithmetic, algebra and geometry. Geometry, being the universal grammar, requires the greatest intelligence to comprehend. We name things, and we learn how to perform operations on those things to produce not only basic mathematics, but higher mathematics as well. These terms are widely used today, however, I have not found anyone who can distinguish them correctly, or truly. Basic mathematics are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are all performed by linear, simple operations. I will provide these operations both deductively and inductively. In accordance with current tradition, I will demonstrate both bidirectionally, skipping the dissertation on the fallacy of positive and negative numbers, which disregards the fact that people are being taught that a unit is schizoid, making it different from itself. There is no operation performed using a naming convention, such as place value notation, which can possibly change that convention. Why mathematicians cannot see their fallacies is because of the lack of intelligence and self-awareness. The arithmetic naming convention does not take the basket full of ridiculous adjectives currently found in textbooks. I will mention that deductive operations has another name: reciprocal mathematics. Every possible value, or what some call number, is reciprocally producible between 0 and 1. Therefore, it is possible to view all possible numbers within the simple unit. Unlike traditional mathematics, which is full of mythology and error, I let the geometric grammar teach me how to say what I see. All of the basic mathematical operations are simple and linear. Higher mathematics starts with the reciprocal. Or one can say, just like the elements of Euclid, we first start with straight lines, linear processing, and the higher mathematics is curvilinear, or curves. The circle is the reciprocal of the line, and with it one is introduced to not only logical operators, but also exponential mathematics, which requires logical operations, which will be demonstrated after basic mathematics, demonstrated inductively. Logical operator. One of the items the circle affords us is the logical operator. Any equation can be turned into a logical processor, from very simple to very complex. Its origin is due to the fact that when a line intersects a circle, one does not, as a line, have one point of intersection, but two. This is because a circle is always comprised of two semicircles, or two parts. If one notice the construction of a circle by the reciprocal, they will notice it. Logical operators are designed to indicate when, as Plato's demonstration in Parmenides did, we are speaking about one or the other one, in short, as if we have intersected a circle. The traditional method of assuming, and constructing stories on the assumption, that linear operations should be identical in their disregard of direction of recursion, we let the figure tell us by taking advantage of its logical operator. We thus obtain, not the inconsistent stories found when performing roots, and powers found in traditional mathematics, but consistency. If one does not pay attention to the distinction between linear and curvilinear, their stories will simply be confused and useless. Today's programs are written to enforce mythology, however. For example, MathCAD will not agree with Sketchpad, however, one can make them all agree as follows. Universal grammar. Universal grammar, geometry, is capable of providing us with a perceptible paradigm for all behavior. It is therefore the grammar for the study of behavioral mechanics of everything. Before using it, however, we must first master our own behavior, which is quite impossible if one does not have the intelligence to do so. Universal grammar becomes complete with higher mathematics, based on what we call the law of reciprocity. We do unto others as we do unto ourselves, which is wholly impossible, unless one understands the logical processing provided by the reciprocal.
False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the mind with evil. Phaedo by Plato,